How to make an easy DIY handmade pom-pom to attach to your beanie hats, whether you machine knit, hand knit, or crochet. So you can use pretty much anything to make a pom-pom. I'm going to use this spatula here, and I'm going to tie around some yarn here, just like an X, and then I do a quick little hand over knot, just to keep it out of the way. Now we're going to take the yarn and I'm going to hold it with my thumb and we are going to wrap it around multiple times. The more times you wrap around, the thicker and fluffier your pom-pom is going to be. So wrap it around as much as possible, using up as much yarn as you want. And you're going to continue wrapping till you think you have enough, and then I recommend wrapping even more. Once done, now we're going to tie it down. So I take my scissors and I'm going to cut the yarn so we have a piece on either side that we can tie down. So take both ends and now tie them down into a really nice, tight, secure knot. Now we're going to do the other side. I take away the extra piece of yarn that's not needed and we're going to tie down this side as well. Want it nice and secure. Now we're going to slip this off of whatever object you use to wrap around. The spatula was tapered, so it made it really easy to slip it off. And now I'm going to take that extra piece of yarn we removed and we're going just to tie it down a few more times all together. So it's nice and secure and none of these little pieces can't come out once we cut them. So these two long pieces you want to keep a hold of so you don't accidentally cut them like I did. I'll show you how to fix that if it happens to you, but we're going to cut the arch on both sides, and so you want a good pair of sharp scissors. Now the fun part of shaping and where I accidentally cut those two long pieces that I wanted to save. So hold those out of the way, and now we can just shape our pom-pom like this, cutting off the little pieces so they're all even sized. And now, since I accidentally snipped that extra long piece I wanted to save, if you do that, you can just tie on another piece of yarn like this to make the tails so we can attach it to our beanie hat. So this part isn't necessary if you didn't cut off the tails, but if you did, it's no big deal. We can always fix it just like this by adding on some more yarn. And then you just pick out the little pom-pom pieces from the piece that you tied on. And I'm going to snip off this other one because it's of no use for me now. So we have the two ends, and now we're going to attach it to our beanie hat. So the way you can attach it is you take your darning needle and you're going to pull it through the beanie hat, pull one side on one side in the middle of the hat, and then do the other side. Pull it straight down. And then once it's in, we're going to flip the beanie hat inside out. And if you want to make it removable, you can just tie a bow. If you want, you can also sew it down as well, if that's what you want to do. So I tied a few different knots and then I'm going to sew it down so it's permanently attached. But you could just tie a bow at this point so you could remove it if you wanted to. And there you have it. There is your homemade, handmade pom-pom for your beanie hats or any other projects where you want a pom-pom on it. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like and follow button for more free tutorials. You can also shape it a little bit more if you want to give it some extra poof. Happy crafting, everybody.